Hello and welcome to my desktop. Today I'll be going over how to download Satellaview Plus as well as the SoundLink Plus client from our website so that you can tune into Satella Night broadcasting tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's get started. The first thing that we want to do is we want to go to the main Satellaview website. The link will be in the description below. After that, what we want to do is we want to go to How to Connect. There are two versions of Satellaview client for two different emulators that support Satellaview content. We have SNES-9X, which is available in the first link, and BSNES-Plus, which has an all-in-one package available in the second link. What we will do from here is that we will click on the first link to download SNES-9X. I've already downloaded this into a folder on my desktop that I've named Satellaview. We have Satellaview emulator.zip, which as we see is right here. Then we have the Satellaview Plus client, which must be also downloaded. The Satellaview Plus client version 2.1 with autoupdate.bat.zip is located in the second link that I have just clicked on. From here, you will go ahead and click download. It will say that Google Drive cannot scan this file for viruses. This is to be expected. Click download anyway. And then you will save it to that same file. Let's go back and let's take a look at those files we just downloaded. You will need to use a program such as 7-zip or the built-in Windows extraction program in order to be able to extract the files from the zip files. To do so in Windows, you will want to right-click on the file, drag it down into the open space below, release, and hit extract. This will pop up the window about extracting compressed or zipped folders. We will just leave these as the default, and then it will put it into the Satellaview Plus emulator folder. I've already done this, so I will not be doing it again. Once that's done, we also need to get the SoundLink, the Satellaview client for SNES-9X. So again, what we'll do is that we'll right click and drag down and then use the extract function again to extract it to its own folder. I've already done this, so I will not be doing it again for demonstration purposes. What we want to do now is we want to take all of these files and copy them over into the Satellaview Plus emulator folder in Satellaview. It must be in the same root directory as SNES-9X x64. We're going to paste it here. I've already done this, so it will say that there are 4 files with the same names. For the sake of demonstration, I'll just replace them. Once that's done, what you want to do is run the Satellaview client.exe. There will be a console window that pops up and says that it is downloading and processing different .bin files. This is the satellite data, and is being processed to the SAT data folder as located here. This will generate the folder if it's not already there. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Now, what we need to do is we need to open up SNES-9X, go to File, Load Multicart, and then in slot A, we want to select our BSX ROM. This should default to the same folder at /ROMs. All copies of Satellaview Plus do come with the modified BSX ROM. It's only modified as one line was left untranslated in the original code that is utilized by Satellaview Plus. And this is the code at the end of the day where it states that the broadcast has ceased. Let's go ahead and let's load it up. As we see here, we have it starting. That is a little loud. I apologize. If you click off of it for any reason, then the emulation will halt. There are settings that you can set up in SNES-9X to prevent this. So now what we want to do is we want to press A. It will prompt us, if we haven't already, to enter our name and select our gender. I've already done this. can walk around in the Satellaview Plus BIOS, or in the Satellaview BSX ROM, talk to NPCs, sometimes they'll give you things. There is a little slowdown, that is a known issue. But to download something, go up to one of the buildings, and you can choose to enter or leave. In this case, we'll enter, and we'll download Kirby's Pinball. And now the download begins. The downloads do take some time, so you enjoy the load screen in the interim. Then you'll be brought to this message which says, "Sugu ni goran ni narimasu ka?" Would you like to view this now? The first option, "Hai," says yes. The second option, "Iie," says no. If you select "Iie," it'll take you back to the map, and you can access the software from the house that BSX has for you, which is where you start when you boot the ROM. For this, we're going to select yes. Then we have the boot screen, and it will begin loading the program. This concludes the section of the video that is designated for SNES 9X. Now let's talk about the BSNES-Plus version. As before, what you will do is go back to the main Satellaview Plus website, go to How to Connect, and select the all-in-one package. Just as before, I've already downloaded this. It is a Google Drive link, so just like with the Satellaview Plus client, you will click on the download and then download anyway. With this downloaded, you will then extract it to its own folder. I've already done this. And it will have an all-in-one platform for you to work with. From here, you can run the Satellaview Plus client. And then once the Satellaview Plus client successfully runs and updates all of your data, this is something that may happen from time to time. It will say that Windows protected your PC from running malicious software. Satellaview Plus client is not malicious software in any way. So go ahead and hit more information and then run anyway. This should run without needing admin permissions, but there are times when you may need to try to run it as an administrator. With that done, it has now downloaded the Satellaview data into the BSX DAT file for BSNES. With this, we will go ahead and we will open up BSNES, and we will load special, load BSX cartridge, and then you would hit browse and select your BSX cartridge. In BSNES, it's a little difficult to get to, so I'll show you how to do that here. Let's say that we have it on our desktop. We want to go to C, Users, our name, Desktop, and then select the folder where we downloaded everything originally, which in this case was our Satellaview folder. And we'll select the Satellaview Plus client for BSNES-Plus, BSX, and then there's our BSX.sfc ROM. I have this stored somewhere else, so I'm not going to click on load, but you would click on load. And then you will hit load, and so it will begin. That is also quite loud, I apologize. So now, with that done, we'll again press A, which for anyone who's working with BSNES-Plus is X by default. However, I believe that this is using my joypad. Yes, it is. So let me just make sure that everything is correct. Up, down, left, right, B, A, Y, X, L, R, select, start, and then you would leave these alone, unless you want to set those. And here we are, inside of the BSX ROM. Now you'll notice I'm playing a different character here. This is because this is my actual save that I use for Satellaview Plus. You can also buy items in telephone, such as the telephone card, which can be used at the telephone booth. This is where a secret game may be hidden some days. You can always check the schedule to see which locations hold which games and at what times. I encourage you to do so. This now concludes the BSNES-Plus section of the video. Now let's talk about SoundLink Plus, which is where we'll be broadcasting Satella Night tonight. In order to download SoundLink Plus, you must go back to the Satellaview Plus website, click on How to use SoundLink, and then select Download the SoundLink Plus client. This will take you to another Google download, and you will hit Download. I've already done this. So we'll go ahead and we'll extract that, as before. And then you will have this extra file, or extra folder, full of these files. Do not remove any of the files, as they are all integral to the SoundLink Plus client to work. If you double-click and run the SoundLink Plus client, if there's a SoundLink Plus broadcast that is going on at present, then it will begin, and you will hear the music and commentary that is going on at that time. If there is not, then the program will cull itself. That concludes the tutorial portion of the Satellaview Plus client and SoundLink Plus client. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, or join our Discord for additional support. You will find links to both in the description below. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your day.